Hi, this is Sweet Juice. Back at you. How's everybody doing today? Um, I want to address the riot situation that's going on right now. I'm not going to get into too heavy into talking about politics because I don't really get heavy into talking about politics. But um, I just want to. I see that when everybody found out that Donald Trump won. In several cities, they were doing a lot of protesting and everything. And I just wanted to put the message out there that, I did the video. If you guys will go back and watch my video where I talked about why Jehovah's Witnesses don't vote. And the primary reason why we don't vote is because we believe that only Jehovah God and Jesus can solve all of mankind's problems. They're the only two that can solve mankind's problems. It doesn't matter who they get in there. It's like my video I did about me not voting. It doesn't matter who they get in there. Whoever they get in there could have the best intentions, but at the end of the day, they're not going to solve everybody's problems. There's still going to be certain things that's going to still go on, regardless of who gets in there. And the president only has so much power. But like I said, I'm not going into all that. But I'm just seeing all this protest and everything going on and all this outrage that's going on over Trump being voted in. And, I told some people on my Facebook page, I was like, telling everybody was all up in arms. I was like, relax. If God is for us, who can be against us? And so that's what I want to drive that point close to home, that it doesn't matter if Trump is in there or anybody else is in there. He's not more powerful than God. He's only going to be able to do so much. He's not more powerful than God. And I said the other day, I'm not about to let Trump stress me out. I ain't about to let him stress me out, because I know who I can depend on. I know that who I can call on. I know I can look up to Jehovah God and put all my trust and dependence in him, and I know that he will provide. So I'm a little concerned about the health care, but I'm not going to be stressing myself. I'm not going to be worrying myself about it. I'm not going to be making myself sick about it, because I know who I can look to be my Alpha and Omega, to be my provider, and that's Jehovah God. So I'm not stressing out over Trump. I'm not about to let him stress me out. And that's the point that I want to drive to home. It's like people gotta start looking to God. All these rioters and everything out here doesn't make any sense, because that's not going to change anything. It is what it is. And it's not going to change anything. Going out there rioting and protesting is not going to change the fact that Donald Trump was voted in. The only thing that we can do at this point in time is pray. And when you pray, you got to believe. You can't just pray about something. You got to work in accordance with your prayers, and you have to believe that, and put your trust and faith in God that he's going to work it out. And we got to give it to him. We got to put, the Bible say, put all your burdens on me. So we have to put all our burdens on Jehovah God. And we can't be taking it back. And when I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to myself as well. We can't keep taking it back. We got to give it to him, and we got to leave it with him, and we can't worry about it, and we can't stress about it. And that's what people are doing right now. They're all upset and they're worried, and then I said, I look at that on the TV and I be like, see, if these people only put more trust in God, they wouldn't be out there like that. They wouldn't be all upset like that. Trump, it was an old play back in the day, an old black play they had back in the day, and it was called "Your Arms Are Too Short to Box with God." Trump's arms are too short to box with God. Okay, so he's only one man. He's not more powerful than God. Nobody's more powerful than God. So he can only do so much. So everybody just needs to relax. People need to put more trust in God instead of running around here talking about they don't believe or whatever. Well, you need to start believing, because the problem is that they're putting all their trust in a man. You cannot put your trust in a human man, because guess what? The human man is imperfect. See, us human beings, we're imperfect. We're not perfect. We're imperfect. And so you cannot put all your trust in an imperfect human being. See, because like I said, there are certain things, poverty, racism, unemployment, all these things are going to still go on regardless of who's in there. Hillary Clinton could have got in there. She could have had the best intentions. But certain things are still going to continue to go on regardless of whether she's in there or not. So Bernie Sanders could have made it in there. But certain things are going to still continue to go on. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day. They're never going to be able to solve all of mankind's problems. Jehovah God and Jesus are the only ones that can make America great again, as they say. So with all this rioting and protesting and everything, it should be null and void. I don't even know how people have time to do that. I wouldn't have time to do it personally. But I'm just looking at that, and I can't help but to think. I said, these people need to trust God more. Gotta put your trust in God more. Bible says, put no trust in nobles. He says that because he wants us to trust him. And that's what we need to do. We need to trust God more and stop worrying about who the president is. I know that he can probably get in there and cut some things, and I'm a little concerned about that, but I'm not stressing about it. I'm not worried about it, because I know that God is going to provide for me regardless of who's in there, regardless of who they get in there. I know that I'm going to be provided for. The scripture, the Bible says, if I provide for the birds, I provide for the birds and everything, and give them subsidies. What makes you think I'm not going to? That's not what the exact scripture says. But Jehovah God saying that He provided for the birds and stuff like that. I'm going to provide for you. If I provide for the birds and the animals, making sure that they get fed, Jehovah provides for the animals, making sure that they get fed, like the birds and squirrels and all the little animals running around out here. They running around here all fat. How they getting their food? It's Jehovah God providing it for them. So He's saying, what make me you think that I'm not going to do that for you? I do that for the birds. I do that for the animals. So what makes you think I'm not going to do it for you? So that's what we have to do. We have to look to Jehovah God to provide. We can't put our trust in a man. So my thoughts are, I'm not about to let Donald Trump stress me out. He ain't about to stress me out. I'm not about to let him stress me out. Because at the end of the day, I know who my provider is. And it's Jehovah God. So that's what the message that I wanted to drive to home to everybody is that, that's who we need to put our trust in. Not Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, or whoever it is that people want in there. I know that people are upset that she's in there. But at the end of the day, you can't riot forever. You can't protest forever. People only can do that stuff for so long. I mean, I don't understand how. Don't they have jobs? I don't know. But people, come on now. You're only going to be able to do that for so long. It's the same as the Black Lives Matter protest. It was a good cause, but you notice that they're not out there now. So people can only do that stuff for so long. At the end of the day, we got to pray about stuff. You got to pray about things. We have to make things a matter of prayer. And we got to start praying to Jehovah God and asking him to help us. We got to look to him. People got to start looking to God more. And I know a lot of people run around here talking about they don't believe. Well, they better start believing. They need to start believing. Because you can't put your 100% trust in a man. I don't know how people can think that they can do that. You put your whole life in Donald Trump's hands. Seriously? Think about that now. His life my life is not in his hands. It's in God's hands. So You know, people just need to wake up. People just need to wake up and realize who your provider is, who your true provider is. He's Jehovah God. It's not Donald Trump. You know, so people, or it's not Hillary Clinton. I don't have anything against Hillary Clinton, but I think she had good intentions. But the bottom line is, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter who they get in there. There's certain things that's going to still go on. Every other president that got in there and had the best intentions, there was still poverty. There was still 50 million people that in poverty. There's 50 million people in the United States that's in poverty right now. Well, how come the presidents before this happened, didn't take care of that? So it's going to be certain things that's going to still go on, regardless of who's in there. So that ought to tell people something right there. That should tell you something right there. That ought to tell you something right there that a human man is not going to solve everybody's problems. Because there's certain things, no matter what their intentions are, there's certain things that's going to still go on in this country or in the world. And we in the last days of this system. You know, I'm not, trying to go into all that, but we are in the last days. If you read Revelation in the Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. You people could say, well, they don't believe in the Bible all they want, but Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. A lot of things that is being prophesied in the Bible is taking place. A lot of things that's prophesied in the Bible is coming to pass. It's happening. So that's why it's got to be some truth to it, because the things that they're talking about in the Bible is coming to pass. It's happening right here, right now. So we are in the last days, and we can pretty much expect just about anything to go down right now. The only person, we got to look to Jehovah, we got to look to Jesus. Those are the two people that we got to look to, people. I mean, there's no two ways about it. And if you don't look to God, then you're going to be lost. You're going to be lost if you put 100% trust in a president. You're going to be lost. You're going to be lost. And we all know you can't trust Satan, because Satan don't love anybody. Satan don't have no love for anybody. So if you're on his side of the fence, well, I feel sorry for you, because he don't have no love for nobody. His main job is to kill, steal, and destroy. So he don't have no love for you. He don't have no love for nobody else. It's like he's a pimp. He's going to use you up, and then he's going to destroy you. So you don't want to be on Satan's side of the fence. So I feel sorry for you if you are. So I just wanted to drive that message close to home and just let people know that can't put your trust in man, Protesting is not going to help things. It is what it is. People need to start praying and putting more trust in God. I got some more interesting videos coming up. Peace and love, and God bless us. A sweet dream.